With week 1 of the NFL season passing by, we have a little bit more of an idea of how different teams will play. Like, for example, we know that the Patriots are actually a foe that can actually win a game. So because of this, I feel like it's the right time to make a way too early NFL 2020-2021 season playoff bracket prediction. What's up, everybody? It's AC Analysis. Today I'm going to be talking about my prediction for the 2020-2021 NFL playoffs. So like I said, this is going to be a way too early prediction, but I thought it would have been a little bit more of a fun video. So if you guys enjoy consistent football content, liking and subscribing would be really helpful. We're on the road to 50 subscribers. We're getting there. We're almost to 40. And let's get into the video. So up on the screen, I have the picture of all the divisions in the NFL. So I'm going to be starting off with the AFC East, then I'm going to go NFC East, and AFC North, NFC North, etc. So I'm going to be starting off with the AFC East, which contains the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets. So for time's sake, I'm only going to be talking about the teams that reached the playoffs. I'm going to say who's going to win each division and who's going to make the wildcard round. Let's get started with this list. If I spend a lot of time talking about each division and who will win, this video is going to be like 20 minutes long, so I'm going to quickly go over each one. So the first one is the AFC East. And in the AFC East, there are two teams that I can immediately take out, and those are the Dolphins and the Jets, because those teams are really easy, and they don't really show any potential right now. But the Bills and the Patriots is where it really gets questionable who's going to win. In my opinion, it's going to be the Bills, though. The Bills will go 11-5. Patriots will go 10-6, and my only reason for this is that Cam Newton's played good for 1 week. I'm not sure how good he's going to play later on, and Josh Allen has proved that he can play good before. So and the Bills also have an easier schedule. So I see the Bills winning the division and Patriots going 10-6 and maybe even getting the wild card round. So now the next division I gotta talk about is the NFC East. And the NFC East is a really weak division right now. They got the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins. And immediately I can say that the Cowboys are going to win. The Eagles in week 1 lost to the Redskins 27-17, which I found absolutely appalling. And I'm really surprised that I didn't put it into my biggest surprises video. So the Cowboys, they have to win it, because I don't see the Giants really having a chance. I don't see any other team in the division having a chance. So I see the Giants winning it 9-7. So the next division we're going to be talking about is the AFC North, and the AFC North consists of the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers. So in my opinion, there's no doubt about it, the Ravens are going to win the division, and in my opinion, they're going to go 12-4. But for the rest of the division, I don't see it being crazy strong besides the Steelers. So I see the Ravens going 12-4, and I see the Steelers going 9-7, because the Steelers have a very difficult schedule. Otherwise, their talent looks pretty good. But Steelers going 9-7, Ravens 12-4. They might make the wild card round, the Steelers, but I'll reveal that later. Now for the NFC North, and it consists of the Vikings, the Packers, the Lions, and the Bears. And in my opinion, Packers are going to win this. Week 1, they already showed that they can beat the Vikings 43-34. But the Vikings also are a pretty solid team. The Bears always have a little bit of a chance as long as Trubisky can actually do something. But the Packers are definitely going to win. In my opinion, I see the Packers having a comeback year this season. I see them going 13-3 because they have the weapons, they have a healthy Aaron Rodgers, and Davante Adams looks like he's going to play so well this season. But the Vikings also have a chance, so I have the Packers going 13-3 and the Vikings going 9-7. Now for the AFC South, it consists of the Texans, the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Titans. So I don't see the Jaguars making it because they're the tanking Jaguars. I don't see the Colts making it because the Colts lost to the tanking Jaguars. So where it really becomes competition is against the Texans and the Titans. And in my opinion, I'm actually going with the Texans on this one. Because the Texans, they have Deshaun Watson, they have David Johnson, who's shown that he can play against a defense like the Chiefs, and they also have some weapons and a solid defense. The Titans, they have Derrick Henry, but my biggest worry is that what if Derrick Henry has a bad year? What if something happens to Derrick Henry? They're going to become nothing, because they have a solid defense, I'm not lying about that, but then their quarterback is okay, Ryan Tannehill, and then their wide receivers are also okay. And I see the Texans actually going I see the Texans going about 10-6, and the Titans going about 9-7 or 8-8. So the NFC South is where it gets really interesting. It has the Falcons, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Buccaneers. So we all know that the Saints are going to win, right? I predict they're going to go 12-4. They're going to win. They've been a very good team for so long, and they would have made the Super Bowl quite a few years ago if it wasn't for some unlucky plays. That's a different video. No, seriously, I made that video in the past. But it's the second place one that's a little difficult. So it's between the Buccaneers, the Falcons, and the Panthers. And in my opinion, it's going to be the Buccaneers. I feel like Tom Brady had to go into a new system, so he had a little bit of rust. Also, Mike Evans was kind of out of the entire game. But I still see the Buccaneers, based off of their schedule and based off of what talent they have. They can't be missed on the fact that they're such a good team. So, in my opinion, I'm seeing the Buccaneers going at least 10-6. But the Saints are going to win the division. So the final division on our list will be the NFC West. The NFC West consists of the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Cardinals. So the Rams had a pretty good debut against the Cowboys. But the rest of this division, in my opinion, is too strong to pass up on. The Seahawks and the Cardinals. The 49ers, I don't think are going to make the playoffs this year because most of their team is injured. But I actually have the Cardinals going 12-4 and winning the division, while the Seahawks will go 11-5 and make the wild card round. Because the Cardinals just have a really great team and they've proved that they can win, and I think it's only uphill from here. So the Cardinals will win the division in my mind. Now, to choose who made the wild card round, some of the decisions were very tough, but I had the Patriots making the wild card round and the Steelers. It was going to either be the Steelers or the Titans, but the Steelers were playing the Titans in a Week 3 game, and I have the Steelers actually winning that game. That's why I feel like the Steelers will make it. And then for the wild card, the Bucks and the Seahawks. That one was pretty easy, actually. So on the screen now, you will see my playoff brackets. If you disagree with any teams that made the playoffs, make sure to comment it down below. A good conversation is always welcome on this channel. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This has been AC Analysis on my playoff predictions. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy consistent football content, liking and subscribing would be really helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.